coming on now?
Yeah. Gonna get hot, gonna get busy.
You gotta take time off because I gotta bale all that hay.
We still gotta protect the street too.
Beginning of the case, I was working in the narcotics unit, and my brother was in the gang unit, and we were both working both angles of it. And Barry came to me one day and said, "Hey man, I got an idea. Do you think this will work?" He told me that he had an informant, and the informant had been approached and asked to rent a house, and then the house would be used for a drug house. And they wanted to wire the house up with video and audio. And I said, yeah, I think we can make that happen.
This is where the house was. The house was donated to us. It was scheduled for demolition. Just the spot right there. And it was pretty much disgusting when we got it, but they were kind enough to just let us do whatever we wanted to do.
Well, we chose a location because at the time the targets that we're looking at were looking for an east side spot. This is our near east side of town in Rockford. They were looking for a spot that had alleys. That was pretty much hidden from the general traffic, but could be accessible to somebody that want to get in and get out.
It was boarded up. Every window, every door was boarded up. Inside the carpet was rotten. The flooring was a mess. All the utilities were not functioning. We would come over in our undercover vehicles. We would paint carpet, do electrical work, plumbing, just totally redo the house. But we added things to it, video and audio.
Talking to our technical people, ATF's technical people, we determined in order to do what we wanted to do, we would have to hardwire the house to our listening post. And by hardwire, I mean we needed a cable run directly from that house to wherever we set up a command post / listening post. Fortunately, one day we were in a room talking, and a sergeant from the community relations happened to be in there, and he heard the problem and said, "I've got just a spot for you." When I looked at it, it was perfect.
Factory or command center that we used was an old model paint factory. From the third or fourth floor, wherever we were, we had a bird's eye view of the house looking north. And the command center was set up so that there was a monitoring room where you'd have 3 agents at 3 separate monitoring stations and then a supervisor in the room. And each of those stations monitored a particular room in the house at 1023 Kishwaukee. One for the kitchen, one for the dining room, one for the living room. Nobody could guarantee that after all that hard work that the Titanic stones wouldn't just say we're not interested anymore, or that they would think something was up. So there were some tense days leading up to August 9th.
But when I took Doug to show him that house today, he loved it. He loved it. I'm talking, he fell in love with it. He said, "Man, call that landlord right now and tell him you want it." He said, "It's low key, it's off of the back in the alley, it's entrance for the smokers to come in from the alley and nobody gonna see him. It's 2 ways to come in from the back way." He wanted it. We didn't even use the front door. He wanted it. He was like, "Tell him, yeah." So I called. I was like, "Doug wants it." He said he wants it. I said he likes it. I said he loved it.
Finally, on August 9th, it worked out. And within a very short period of time, a couple of hours, the keys were turned over. And within an almost identical short period of time, they're moving in.
Bust down around this corner. What? Oh, my mama, they gonna get bust down.